Hi all, welcome to session 4 of the Water Safety at Home program. This week we will be going through rescues and survival strokes. We hope you enjoy. Firstly, why do we use rescues? Well, the primary reason we use rescues is to save someone from drowning. The faster we identify someone in trouble, the faster we can decide which rescue technique to use and which rescue items will be most effective. On the flip side, it is also good to know what survival strokes and techniques we can use if help is minutes or hours away. The aim of this video is to show you the many different rescues and survival techniques and the reasons some work better than others in certain situations. Before we rescue somebody, or if we need to be rescued ourselves, we need to know what to look out for or to do in order to get rescued. One of the best ways to get our lifeguard's attention is to signal for help. The international recognised signal for help is one arm raised or waved above the head and a cry for help. This is the best position for supporting the body, as you can use your other arm and legs to tread, scale water to keep your head above the water. The first rescues that we'll go through will be the non-swimming rescues. The first non-swimming rescue that we'll go through is the talk rescue, which requires someone to use their voice and signalling to assist the person in trouble to guide them to the safest exit point. This is the safest rescue for the rescuer, as it doesn't require you to enter the water or come into contact with the person in distress. You could use this rescue if the person in trouble was conscious and able to understand and follow your instructions. As you can see in this rescue, the lifeguard is signalling and calling to the person in trouble to direct them where to grab hold of on the edge of the pool. The next rescue is a reach rescue. This can be used when the swimmer is close to the edge and you have an item that you can pass out to them so they can grab hold of it and then be pulled back to safety. This rescue requires you to lie on the ground to lower your centre of gravity, otherwise the swimmer may pull you into the water. These are some items you could use in a reach rescue. It could be a tree branch, some noodles, a rolled up jumper, or your arm. You can see in this video that the lifeguard is getting low to the ground so that when he performs the reach rescue, he isn't pulled in by the swimmer. A throw rescue can be used when the swimmer is too far out to reach. You can throw a buoyant object out to them for them to grab hold and swim back. You would have to talk to assist them back, as they might be in distress and not thinking properly. Some objects, such as a rope, would require the swimmer to grab hold while the rescuer pulls them in. Others, such as the ball, would require the swimmer to swim back to safety. The rescuer should direct the swimmer where to swim to when swimming back to shore. These are some items that the lifeguards carry around with them in case they need to rescue somebody. They include a whistle, a radio, rescue tube, a bum bag, and these items are close by just in case multiple people need to be rescued. When it is not possible to throw or reach, a row rescue is an effective and safe technique because the rescuer remains clear of the water. A wade rescue can be used with a combination of talk, reach and throw rescues. If the water is shallow enough, you might be able to walk closer to the swimmer to allow them to hear your directions, throw them a flotation aid, or reach out with a tree branch or stick. The help position or heat escape lessening posture can be used when a person wearing a life jacket falls into the water and stays there for an extended period of time. This position delays heat loss by protecting the more vulnerable areas of the body, such as the head, sides of the chest and groin. These areas cover and protect the vital organs in the body. The help position requires you to bend your knees and pull them towards your chest. Then use your arms to hold your knees into your chest, or cross your arms in front of your chest to keep the heat censored around that area. The huddle technique is used in the same way the help position is used, however with more people. This allows heat to be trapped and also for a large group of people to stay together, so when rescued, everyone is rescued at the same time. Sculling water is a basic swim survival technique where you use quick hand movements while positioned horizontally in the water to move out of harm's way. You could either swim head first, so you can see where you're coming from, for instance if you're swimming away from a danger, or swim feet first to clear debris, or so you can see the direction you're swimming in. Treading water can be used to hold yourself in an upright vertical position in the water so you can check your surroundings. To perform the arm action for treading water, move your hands back and forth, rotating the angle of your hands slightly in each direction. Survival strokes can be used to keep yourself afloat, swim to a destination, or swim away from a danger. The survival strokes that we could use are side stroke, survival backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. We will be going through these in a later video. Floating is a useful survival skill as it can be used when the swimmer is tired and wants to conserve energy after a long distance, or they are waiting to be rescued. Swimmer identification is extremely important as it could be the difference between someone drowning and someone having fun. Number 1 is a conscious non-swimmer, and some characteristics are vertical in body position and unable to turn around. Then we have a conscious weak swimmer, who is characterized by an inclined body position, may use arms and legs for support, and might be able to call for help. A conscious injured swimmer may be in an awkward body position, may signal for help, is mainly concerned with their injury. Lastly, we have an unconscious swimmer. Characteristics could include completely limp, maybe at any level in the water, and often face down. Swim rescues should only be used when all land-based rescues have failed or are inappropriate. They can be broken into 2 categories. Contact tows can be used if the person is injured or unconscious and you need to make sure that their airways are above the water. Or a non-contact tow. This can be used when the person is conscious and able to understand instructions. Everybody put on your thinking caps, it's activity time. Question 1. What item below would be best to use in a throw rescue? A brick, a box, a life jacket, or a rock? If you answered a life jacket, you'd be correct. All other items would sink, whereas the life jacket could be used to swim back to shore, or the swimmer could put it on. Question 2. Which survival skill would you use to conserve body heat if you fell off a boat? Would it be the help position, treading water, sculling, or floating? If you answered the help position, you would be correct. Activity 1. Have a look around your home for a rope, hose, or even an extension cord that you can use to practice your throw rescues. Set a target 1 meter away and try to hit it. If you do use an extension cord, rope, or hose, make sure you hold the opposite end that you're about to throw so you don't throw the whole rope. Then drag it back and try again at a different distance. Once you have used a rope, extension cord, or hose, try another object such as a ball. See which objects are easy to throw and then harder to throw. Activity 2. Walk around your house and find some items to test whether they sink or float. This can give you some ideas which items would be best to use in a rescue situation. Make sure you ask a responsible person at home to help fill a bucket or a sink and which items you can use. Well done everyone. We all hope that you learnt something today, and you can join us next week when we go through the role of a lifeguard and the different aquatic environments you might come across. See you all next week. Take care.